Hey guys, I am popping on here today to do a blowout, which I haven't done in a long time. I've decided there's a lot of seismic shifts going on, so I decided to shift, and I have water dripping on my nose. But I decided to go ahead and blow dry just for a change. I just need a change, folks. It has been so draining these past couple of months, and I just need, every now and then you need to change up some things. So I am just going to style my hair, and I already washed it, so it's ready washed. I'm going to actually need to condition it, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to come back on here to show you the blow dry. I'm not sure about pressing it or flat ironing. The products I'm going to be using it's going to be very basic. I'm using my mix for my conditioning treatment. And then I'm using a Guave and Lavender by Design Essentials, and I have not tried this yet. This is the blow dry. Oh, maybe I did. I tried it when I did the silk press, but I'm not silk pressing my hair anymore. After that one experience, I did not like how my hair actually was coming out, so I'm not going to be doing that anymore. But this is the blow dry silk. I did like this product. That's why I'm using it as a standalone product. But this was step 4 of the process of the silk press. And this is a blow dry silk press collection thermal protective cream. So I'm going to be applying this in my hair right before I blow dry. And I'm not going to be putting anything else in my hair besides this to blow dry. And then after I blow dry, I am going to follow up with, my hair is always dry after the heat styling process, so I'm going to put the Hairdress by Olive Oil. This is old school, but it works for blow drying, especially on 4C hair, because it doesn't revert your hair back to its natural state. Or really, I don't blow dry my hair to its bone straight. So it's moisture based, but for some reason it doesn't shrink up my hair, so that's the reason why I use it. And then I'm going to set or style my hair with the moisturizing styling gel, by TGIM. So the reason why I'm choosing this is because I noticed this doesn't revert your hair, especially when you actually have blow dried it, or if you do any heat processing to your hair, natural hair. It doesn't revert it. It doesn't have a high moisture ingredient, so for some reason it will hold the style without shrinking your hair back up. And then I'm going to follow up, which I have not tried this, but this came, I believe, free when I ordered the Design Essentials, the thermal serum, and it's for fine to normal hair. So it's Moroccan oil, and that's just to add shine. So I'm going to actually apply this right before I put the hair gel in my hair. And I got something in my eye. So I'm going to start off with this conditioner. And I think that's it. I'm just going to move this stuff a little bit over. So what I was saying earlier, I guess this video is going to be a chatty video while I style my hair, because there's so much going on and I need to vent. So it may be a little bit, I don't like to get political, but there's some things I do need to discuss, and it may be a little bit controversial. So if you're not up for it, you can just probably skip over this section and go into the styling section when I come back. But I really, I'm sure this is going to be a little bit of grit, but a little bit of grit and substance does not hurt. So I just feel after watching the results of the election, yesterday I was a little bit shocked because people are so quick and so easily swayed, and one man is not going to change the mess that we're in. And I'm not trying to be negative, it's just reality. I'm a realist. And we're facing a major pandemic that we've never experienced in our lives. We have the economy to deal with. We have racism. We have the unemployment, no jobs. We have excessive amount of problems, and I'm sorry, but people do not look at the policies of what's being implemented. They're looking at the fact that we have a black VP. Just the fact, I'm not swayed by the fact that we have a black VP. Racism has destroyed the whole emotional, psychological, mental, black people to the core, to the point where they cannot even see. They're blinded because of this. And I'm just not feeling all that excited about the policies that's about to be passed in this country. I just found out yesterday that they're going to delegalize drugs such as cocaine, heroin, and meth in Oregon, and that's where the Black Lives Matter movement got started. They were burning Bibles. The Black Lives movement, it's an agenda. It's not even for black lives. When I was watching the news last night, they didn't show not one black person. They had white people holding signs with Black Lives Matter. People need to wake up, okay? The Black Lives Matter movement is not about black lives. They don't care about what's going on in the black community. They're jumping on the back of the civil rights movement to push their own agenda. And it's sad to see that black people are being used in the system, and we're going to be at the back, just like we have always been at the back. When they open up the borders and they allow immigrants to come in, guess who's going to be at the back? Black people are going to be in the back of the lines for all the needs and for jobs, for resources, for the community, for housing. We always are put at the back, and they don't even realize. The majority of people do not even realize what's really going on. I am really disgusted. And then on top of it, the policies with the abortion, I'm pro-life. Okay, I wouldn't be here if my mother decided to abort me. Every embryo is living once it's conceived. So I'm not here to really state my political views of everything that I believe, but I am really highly, I'm just feeling exhausted from the whole situation. One man is not going to change. Racism was here before Trump was here, before he was even in office. And racism is going to be here even after Biden is in office. Okay? It's not like some magic wand that's just going to, you can just twirl the magic wand and all the problems disappear. And I'm not being negative. It's the reality that we're living. And I'm just looking at people, and they're so quick, so easily swayed by the majority. People don't think for themselves. They just go with whatever they hear. Another thing about the news, That's another thing. Watching all the news, people go by what they hear and they don't even research or do their own, think for themselves. As I went to school for journalism, I was a journalism major. The one thing that I remember that they taught us is that you're supposed to report the facts and data, period. Okay? The new generation coming in, they don't even realize we have social media. Social media has really thrown everything off because everybody has a voice. Everybody can state their opinion. You don't have to listen to other people's opinion. You don't have to agree and debate with other people. You just tune them off because you have the option to just delete or to with social media, you have a choice of who to follow. So of course you're just going to follow people that are thinking like you, speaking like you, even behaving like you. So social media has really thrown everything off because the younger generation, they don't know how to really get along with other ideas and other opinions that's not like you, that you don't agree with. You have to be able to agree with other people to disagree, or disagree to agree. I mean, you just have to be able to learn how to live and be united with people even though they may not have the same opinion as you. And people so easily just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. It's okay. Okay. They don't consider thinking about things for themselves and breaking things down and researching information and finding out if your values and morals, and that's another thing, a lot of people don't have no values and morals today. So all of this is just pretty much going out the window. I don't know, it's just the world that we're in today. It's sad. I'm glad to see, one thing I'm glad to see is that there is no rioting. And I'm glad to see that people are celebrating. We still have a long, hard road in America. And situations and problems and circumstances is not going away overnight. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not going away overnight. And we just, I don't know how, I'm completely exhausted, y'all. I'm completely exhausted. It has been a draining process, very draining. And I'm not one to really feed off of the news, as you know. I stay informed, and I keep up with what's going on. And I also do my own research. And I'm not swayed by the masses of people, what people think and how they operate, and I don't go with the flow. Point blank, I don't go with the flow. I have a mind of my own, and it's okay for me to stand alone. I don't have a problem standing alone. I've never had a problem standing alone. I never had to be in the crowd, in the mix. I never had to be. I'm a person that maybe, you know, it's good that I have had the experiences that I've had in my life, because it has made me a stronger person. And you have to be a strong person to be able to stand alone. It takes a lot of confidence, and you have to believe in yourself. And yeah, I'm not one to was always into, like, in high school, peer pressure, you know, or making you feel like you had to do something just because everybody else, or you had to wear certain clothes because everybody else was wearing the clothes. I was the type of person, I make the clothes. I don't have to have brand on my backside, okay? So I don't need someone else's name tag on my stuff. I don't need other people's name on my stuff. My name is enough. I'm enough. And as a black person in this country, unfortunately, we have been bamboozled. We have. I know even in my corporate work environments, always striving to prove yourself. As a black person, you've got to constantly be proving, you've got to be 2 or 3 times better to be acknowledged. And I'm just done with it, seriously. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody at this point. I was like that when I was younger too, so it's just the way I am made up. It's tripping. Yeah, it's just the way I'm made up, and I'm just thankful that I am the way I am. Thank you, Lord Jesus, that I am the way I am, and that He's just designed me to be who I am. This is going to affect all countries, so you're not exempt, because the impact of the economy and just policies that's being passed, and then on top of it with the coronavirus, nobody's exempt from all the things that's happening and coming upon the land. And there is accountability and judgment. Basically, we're in the midst of it right now. And another thing that I wanted to say is that I noticed the same day, yesterday, was the announcement of the winner from the election, and there was an earthquake in Alaska, 5.1. And the reason why I bring this up is because in 2008, and the reason why I have everything that I've experienced, I have held in memory through dates and years. So my brain is like a file cabinet that holds certain things, certain dates, according to my experiences and everything that I've experienced in my life. So things are categorized in memory by the years. And in 2008, I felt very strongly that America was going to be divided, but it was going to be a physical, actual earthquake that was going to split the United States in half. And I was really nervous about it, but I never shared it with nobody. Years later, I did share it with one of my best friends, and then later on, past couple of years, I did share it with my mother. And I felt like it was going to split from Mississippi all the way up to the middle of the U.S., shooting all the way up to like Illinois or around Illinois, that area. Ohio, not really Ohio, because Ohio sits, I think, on this side, more so on going towards maybe Minnesota. And it would split the United States in half. Now, I hope and pray that doesn't happen. But if we don't get it together in this country and turn our hearts and our minds back to God and living for His laws and His commandments, you will see judgment on the land. There is no doubt in my mind, because it says it, and it's a confirmation. It's not even a confirmation. I mean, it's prophecy, Bible prophecy, and it will happen. And we're already seeing the results of tornadoes, floods, hurricanes, tsunamis. We have seen, earthquakes, many, many places. And the one in California has not hit yet, but I'm very concerned about what's going on here now, that if we don't make the right changes, we're going to see a lot more coming our way. And I don't know, I've never spoken about this on, I feel like I need to speak on this, so I'm going to speak on this. And what better place to do it than on my channel? Because that's the only place where I can actually reach a multitude of people, if they tune in, hopefully. So, I guess that's all I wanted to say about this whole situation. I just think that we as black people, we're so desperate to be acknowledged and to be put in the forefront, because we have never really had the opportunities that other races have had. We've come a long way, and I'm not saying I'm not going to like not acknowledge. We have come a long way, but we still have a long, long way to go. And we just should not put our trust in one man. Do not put your confidence in men. It is so it can be very dangerous. Very dangerous to put all your hope in a man. So my hair is feeling, I think my hair would desperately needed to be washed. My scalp was so itchy. But I love this protein. It's a protein-based conditioner. It has egg, mayonnaise, a little bit of TGIN, and I believe it has castor oil in it, which my hair desperately needs castor oil right about now, because I've not really been putting much of anything in my hair during the week. So I may pop off of this right now and finish doing this, and I will come back when I'm actually blow drying my hair. So thanks for tuning in, and hopefully I didn't upset anybody too much. We are all entitled to have our own opinions, and that's the problem, is that America is so spoiled, so arrogant, and so prideful, and we need to come together to be able to have understanding and real conversation, and to agree and to disagree with other people that don't think the way you do, or don't have the same desires or attitudes, but can still get along and still be united. It's just because someone doesn't think like you doesn't mean that you have to, I don't know, we have to learn to love one another, period. And that's all I have to say. We have to learn to love one another. And on that note, I'll come back after I get this situated. Okay. Okay, so I'm back. I haven't done a video in the evening in so long. It is dinner time. So, yeah, we had daylight savings time, so now I have to get readjusted to this time change. But what I'm gonna do is I wasn't gonna put in a leave-in conditioner, but I decided to because it does coat your hair and it protects your hair with the heat. I was just gonna really just use this, but I think it's safer since plus I have not blow dried my hair with heat in a long time, and I'm a little bit nervous of applying heat to my hair, but I wanted to do something different, and so I'm gonna just add some of this. I just finished washing out the conditioner, and I haven't actually combed it out yet, so I'm just gonna take some of my clips and section my hair off. Let me comb it out first, because I know with my hair it's a horror if I don't comb it out first. You do not want it to dry without having it combed out. That is rule number 1 for 4C hair. Comb it out. It feels so good. It's so soft. It comes through so easily. This conditioner is bomb. I remember when I was little, I used to have to fight. My mother used to have to fight with me to get my hair done. I never imagined my hair would be able to have a comb slide through my hair, because that was not the case when I was little. I would have actually big chunks of knots at the root that my mother could never get to, and my mother would braid around the knots because she could never comb through my hair. I never was able to do this. Never, as a child. It's because the products that we have now makes it possible for us 4C girls to actually be able to comb our hair. Just thought I'd share a little bit of history. Okay, so it doesn't have to be combed out all the way, but as long as I can see my puff. That's all that matters, is that and then I'm gonna actually comb it again anyway as I blow dry each section. So I'm gonna take a sliver, just a sliver. I'm gonna just take a little bit, probably about, let me see, I'm just trying to make an even part here. That much. And that's going to be the first section I blow dry, and I'm going to put this up. Okay. So I'm going to add a little bit of conditioner. Hopefully I have enough. I should have another bottle downstairs, but I didn't bring it up. And you just want to work it in. It feels weird to be blow drying my hair. Okay, so comb it through. Wish I had a paper towel to use. Okay, so I'm going to use this agave and lavender. You know what? I haven't used it because it's not pumping. Oh, maybe I have. I can't remember if I have or not. Why isn't it pumping? It's not coming out. Oh, there it goes. sure I get the ends. Might use this brush. Make sure I work it in. I didn't plug it in yet, but I'm going to be using, it feels so weird. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to, my outlets are, I only have 2 outlets and I have my night light. Hold on a second. I'm going to be using this is a Conair blow dryer. It's Hair Designer. I don't know if they still make this anymore, this model. But I love this blow dryer. It's the best one I've ever had. I have to turn the light out for a second. Okay, we are ready to roll. Okay, folks. So this is the last section, and I'm so glad. Never do your hair when you're hungry. It's past dinner time and I'm still doing this blow dry. So what I'm gonna do is take all of these sections out and really quickly retwist in sections and style. So depending on how I'm gonna part my hair, I think I'm gonna part it like I normally part on this side. And just do a side part. And then let this hang. Normally I do it the other way, but I always like to switch it up so my parts are not always the same. And this is the length of my hair. Unfortunately, I'm wearing black today, so it kind of blends. You can't really see where my hair ends, but it is way past my collar length. It's actually like right there. So I have not blow dried my hair in a really long time, and I don't plan to be doing this again because it just takes, I don't have the patience like I did when I was younger. This is too long of a process for me. So my battery's about to die. I have to switch out my battery. Okay, I'm back. One thing I want to say is this and this is a match made in heaven. These two products work so good together for blow drying. The Design Essentials Agave Lavender Blow Dry Silk Press Cream, Thermal Cream, and the TGIN Green Tea Super Moist Leave-In Conditioner. Y'all need to try this. If you need to blow dry, it works. Your hair just be gliding. It just be gliding through. It's so easy. The process is so easy. This is my blow dry of hair that came out, which is not bad at all. And there's just a few strands of hair, balls of hair on the floor. It's not that bad compared to how my hair normally. Usually I have a lot more hair, like blown all over the floor. I just have little balls of hair. It's not that bad at all. So I am going to finish up with just braiding. I don't know why that looks like that. Has a big old hole in the middle. Lighting. If you can see that, there's a huge hole. I just opened this and it's brand new. But I am gonna, this feels a little bit different texture than normal. I used this for years. It feels more whipped. More creamy and whipped. It's a different texture. Okay, so I am gonna slap some of this. This just helps because my hair is dry once it's blow dried, and I need to re-moisturize. And then I'm gonna add some gel. I don't know, this is a little bit wet. It may shrink my hair back up. I don't know if I should do this. It feels really wet. I'll apply this, but I'll apply since I already pumped it out, but I am not going to apply it on my whole hair. I'm just going to actually use the olive oil cream because I believe this is going to revert my hair back, and it's, after spending all that time to blow dry it, I do not want it to be reverted back right now. And then I'm going to put some of this thermal Moroccan oil. It's a serum. I think I'll stick with the serum instead of the oil. I mean, instead of the hair gel. And this says it's for weaves and wigs. So I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be putting this in my hair, but hopefully I will be okay. My hair, it seems to feel extremely wet. Even the serum, I think, is a little, has more moisture in it. And I think I'm gonna roller set my hair in some pink rollers once I have it all twisted. Make sure you get the ends. I'm a little bit more paranoid when I blow dry my hair to make sure the ends are moisturized. Okay, yeah. The serum works better than the hair gel. It doesn't have that moisture in it, so this would be perfect for blow drying. I'm really thinking about if I should flat twist. It would really come out nice if I flat twist my hair. I like this serum. I don't think I've ever used the serum on my hair. And I'm really not twisting in any particular way. Hopefully that doesn't affect the style tomorrow, because I'm just kind of twisting it up any kind of way. And I'm gonna hopefully just, hopefully it will come out the way I want it to. Real simple. This is how I normally twist my hair anyway. I am going to go ahead and roll it up with some pink rollers, and I will come back tomorrow and show you the final look. So thanks for watching, and I want to eat me some dinner, and hopefully the style will come out okay. So thanks for watching and supporting, and we'll see you in the next one.